Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are revisiting Fire Fist. It's always been an archetype I've been super interested in, but it's never been super strong. Really pleased with how it is. Not exactly what I expected, but I do like where it's going. So we got new monsters, we got a new ritual monster, we got a new trap, we got a new spell, just tons of new Fire Fist support. But it's definitely worked. It's definitely a step in the right direction. They're viable now. Competitive, it could probably cog, but I don't know if it's going to be tiered or really too relevant whatsoever, because honestly it's a pretty big brain deck. You got to look at least 4 or 5 moves ahead of what you're doing most of the time, and you're a control deck. You can't forget Fire Fists are actually a control deck. No matter how you look at it, you try to give them the biggest boss monsters they can get, it just doesn't get there. The strongest boss monster we have is Ouroboros, really, and you're not even consistently getting him out. We also have a Geomath mech, but we got new XCs for Fire Fist on top of that. So we got so much Fire Fist support. We even got an ultra rare. He takes 2 level 4 Beast Warriors. When he's XCs, you can set 1 Fire Fist spell or trap from your deck directly, Fire Formation I should say. Then you can detach one material, negate all effects of the effect monsters currently on the field except for Beast Warriors. When this card is sent from the graveyard or from the field to the graveyard, you can send 3 Fire Formation trap or spells you control, special summon 2 level 4 or lower. Probably virtually never gonna do that, but he sets a spell or trap directly from your deck, so that's super useful. He's a 2200. We also got Cardinal, much better. You can detach 2 material from this card, target 2 Fire Fist or Fire Formation cards in your graveyard or face up on your side of the field, and 2 card of your opponents in the same face up or in the graveyard, and you shuffle all those targets into the deck. Super easy to use as long as you have stuff in your graveyard. Super strong. It's like a Bionic Dragon. Very good card. He's 1800, 2200, so kind of the opposite of this dude. But very good XCs to add in. But you got to remember, they're just a tool in your box. They're not the boss monster you're trying to get out constantly. You have to remember, you can just use your boys as beat sticks. You can search any of them you want. So you can bring out the bear, target a monster on the field, destroy him. You can bring out Gorilla, target back row. You can bring out Dragon, chain multiple. We got tuners. We got Rhino, who gains attack whenever you attack. Tons of versatility, so don't just throw them away. A lot of them aren't just synchro fodder, XC's fodder. Really, you gotta really know what you're doing. You gotta really anticipate where the duel's going and what you're doing, which is tough, and it's annoying and it's frustrating. Any little minor misplay is gonna completely derail your duels. I don't know how many duels I lost to Harpies from just minor misplays, from bringing out a Gyoku instead of a Sinto or vice versa, and just little things that cost it. But it has the depth. I feel the depth already. Konami kind of killed any means of mixing the 4s and the 3s because they killed level dupe. So really, I'm just going to focus on the 4s, and then I'll focus on the 3s, and there's just enough support to do both. So I was pleased. I was really pleased with how strong this deck is. It's just hard. It's just really hard to use. You got to really know what you're doing. You'll see in the replays, I'll explain exactly what I mean a little more. You're not rushing to just big bosses. You're using every tool in your box. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going first. So we have our Sinto already. We have a Tenkin, a Rhino, and a Bear. So you're really going to be able to see what Rhino does this turn. We're going to normal summon our Rhino, set our Sinto, so we have a live negate, and Rhino can discard any one of our monsters and gain their attack. So he goes with the straight Cosmo Brain after setting 2. He's going to swing into us. We're going to use our Bear by throwing away the Tenkin, throwing away the Bear, and then we gain his attack. We were 200 attack points over the Cosmo Brain at 3300. Now we get a Tensu. Tensu, we're going to normal summon Elephant. Elephant's going to use his effect, throw away that Tenkin to the deck, search our Elands. We still have our negate. We're going to Ties That Bind. Not quite swinging for lethal. We're going to negate that Birthright, so no blue eyes for him with the Sinto. Now he's going to use an enemy controller. That is actually kind of annoying. because you want your Rhino in attack. You can only gain attack, and we can throw away Elin to gain that 2400 attack. So even our weak elephant would jump up to 3400 attack. But here, our opponent just sets a maiden, thinking we're going to have a tough time getting over a maiden, but Elend will not have a tough time getting over a maiden, I'm telling you. So we're going to normal summon our board. We're not going to go, or I think we are going into a synchro. We're going to a synchro of Kieran. Kieran's going to set Domi from our deck. We can use Domi to special summon Elend. We use it. Kieran's also going to be the fodder to special summon Elend. Why? Because we're going to be able to negate an effect. We're going to be able to throw away the Domi. When you throw away the Domi, we're going to negate the Maiden with Eyes of Blue. We should have attacked first with Elend. It would have been an immediate lethal. But we negate it, throw away the Domi. When you throw away the Domi, you get to special summon the Kieran you use to ritual summon right back. And then we negate the Maiden, no shenanigans from her, and finish him off with a nice, easy, lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Aster Phoenix. Going first, we're on a bit of a win streak. So this is going to be a fantastic duel to explain what Elephant and Elend do. So we start with a Tenkin. That's going to search our board since he's a tuner. Now we have access to any monster we want with Elephant. Elephant's going to return the Tenkin to the graveyard when he's normal summoned or special summoned. That's going to let you special summon a Fire Fist from your hand. We special summon our level 4 tuner M4. Now Elephant still has more to do. He can banish a Fire Formation, Spell, or Trap from your graveyard, not banish it, return to your deck. And that lets us search our Elend. It lets you search any level 5 or higher Fire Fist monster. Only one we have is Elend. So that's what we do. We're going into a Synchro Summon of Kieran, okay? That's our level 8 Synchro. What does he do? He will set a Fire Formation, Spell, or Trap directly from the deck. All monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack for each spell or trap. Now I could have gone with Domain to summon our boy, but I'm going to go with Cinto. Cinto is not live, but it will be next turn once we play our Tenkin. Here he's going to Cosmic Cyclone it. No big deal, we're still sitting on 2800 defense, and our boy is just running Magnets, so we're definitely going to be okay for this turn. And we have a Tenkin follow-up. So we get a Tensu as well. We're going to use the Tenkin. We go with a Dragon. Now I'm not quite sure why Dragon's effect didn't go off here. Once per turn, if you activate a Fire Formation, Spell, or Trap, you can set one Fire Formation Trap card. Oh, we already used our Cinto, that's right. So we bring out our Dragon, we bring out our Rhino, we go into Tiger King. Now we can bring out a Spell or Trap card. He's going to hit us with a Floodgate. Now we go with the Domi Search. Now we're going to use Domi and get rid of Kieran. Why am I getting rid of Kieran just for the Domi? You're about to see why. Now we're swinging at 2600. He's going to try to use his Beta's effect. We can chain Elend. It's a quick effect. We send the Domi. Domi is used to ritual summon the Elend, but it also has the second effect. Once you send it, you get a special summon a Fire Fist monster right back out. So we get the Kieran we use to summon the Elend right back out, and he's going to lower our opponent's attack by 100 for each Fire Formation, Spell, or Trap we have here. He's going with a Beta, guys. We used our negate last turn. We're going to use our negate again. We send the Tenkin. He's done for. No search. Has to just set a back row. We get a Boar. Elend's going to throw away the Boar. This is all still just Elend. Throws away the Boar. Searches a Gyoku. Use it on that back row. Back row's stunted. Tries to use his Alpha. Now, by creating this chain, he could have chained his back row to my Gyoku. Just to Gyoku, you can't do it, but it would technically be chaining to the Elend, and I felt the delay, so whatever it was, he could have chained it. He chooses not to. Elend's going to return our Tensu, negate his Alphas, tag out the back row's cover with Gyoku. We finish him off with Kieran and Elend. This is truly the depth of the deck, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. Going first. This looks like 30 cards over there, but he is still using Shooting Star Road. We have Tenkin, a Buffalo, and 2 Elephant. We're gonna search a board. as a tuner, then just set an elephant with an 1800 defense. He normal summons a Junk Synchron, goes with Converter, that's the Junk Warrior. Cool little cutscenes, but we'll skip them for now. Converter special summons the Junk Synchron right back. We're into a Stardust Dragon. Also another good cutscene. He's going into the skill. Now remember, this monster can't even attack until you get some tuners revealed from his little reveal effect. No tuner, no tuner, no tuner, no tuner, no tuner. So nothing he can really do. He looks mixed with harpies. Sets a back row. We got a Tensu. Tensu's gonna let us normal summon an extra monster this turn. But we're gonna Xyz here first. Go into our Cardinal. Now Cardinal's gonna return our graveyard monsters and return his monster and a graveyard monster back to his deck. So now we can normal summon our elephant, throw away our Tenkin, go with the boar. Now we could do a Synchro or an Xyz. We're choosing the Xyz. We can bring out the Tiger King. He can bring out Gyoku. And then we can stop our opponent's back row, ties that bind. We're already way over lethal. But now we hit him with that Cardinal into Tiger King, into Gyoku, over the Stardust Dragon. Great stuff there. Alright, here we are with the My Valentine going second. She's using Harpy's Hunting Ground, obviously. Now, I didn't even go over everything in the deck. I didn't go over Elephant, I didn't go over Eland, what Eland really does. All that stuff, so it's gonna be a moment. Here, he's going into Cyber/Harpy Lady. Showing a Perfumer. We got a Sinto, we got a Gyoku, so we're able to hit that back row. Now we can use the Tenkin to search a bear. We set the Sinto. Now we have the bear sends the Tenkin, we destroy the /Harpy Lady, and we have a live negate because we have a fire formation and we have a monster. We also, when bear hits, you get to set, we set another Tenkin for a follow-up next turn. He's going Perfumer. Now remember, we have a negate of a spell. We just have to wait for the proper one. All you need is a fire formation, a fire fist. We have our negate. We're letting the Feather's Rest go by because he's going to need either that Swallow's Nest or an Elegant Ego's Fist. He goes with the Swallow's Nest. It's even better for us because now his monster's gone. We get to negate it. And all he can do is set another back row. Now we get to use the Tenkin. He's gonna immediately Karma Cut our bear. That's no problem at all, as we could just search a elephant, special summon after we normal summon, whatever Xyz we want, whatever Synchro we want. We had our whole toolbox. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Ishizu going second. She's using no silver mat, showing balance. We have a Tensu Tenkin, a Buffalo, and a Rhino. So some of our one-shots, we're playing counter fairies. So we're going to use the Tenkin. He's going to counter it with a Parshath, no problem. You're going to see the power of Rhino here. Or no, Rhino? No, we don't beat him with Rhino. Or no, we're going to use our Math Mech. We're going to use our Boar. So we're going to go Tensu. He negates our Tenkin. Summons a Parshath. We're going to go Tensu. Normal summon the Buffalo, who special summons from the graveyard. Normal summon the Boar, thanks to Tensu. That's a Synchro, guys. We can only do fire Synchros with Boar, but we have the Geomath Mech Magma, Ties That Binds him. Now we could have waited to bring out our Buffalo till we did Ties That Binds. We can send our Tensu and our Rhino to bring out our Buffalo. Swing over his Minerva. When Math Mech destroys a card, a monster, he gets to destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. We destroy his Parshath, hit him with the Buffalo. Now we have an Elephant. That's gonna be an add of an Eland to our hand. And then we could do a Synchro, or we could do an Xyz of our Tiger King. That's gonna let us set a Fire Formation card from our deck, we set the Domi. Domi's gonna let us bring out the Eland. Once we do that, Eland can send the Domi to negate an effect, and then we'd special summon from our graveyard another Fire Fist monster. Doesn't come to that, we just finished the duel. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. Go in second. Our boy's using Shooting Star Road. We have 2 Tenkins, Gyoku, and our Eland. We get a Sinto, so we're gonna Gyoku his middle. He's just set 3 back row. Tenkin into a Buffalo. Buffalo will special summon when he is destroyed. Now I could have gone with a Rhino, because you can use Rhino's effect on Eland, and that would bump him up to like really high, 3,800 over his dragon. So we could have done that. Here we're gonna normal summon our boar. Now I could do Xyz, I can do Synchros, I can do whatever, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tie set bind. These monsters are as good as any other. Now we're going to Sinto his enemy controller and still hit him for lethal. So don't just rush into boss monsters, guys. Use these Fire Fist monsters. Use them for what they do. Use them as beat sticks, ties up binds, gets you there. All sorts of different stuff. You gotta really go slow. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what your opponent's doing. 4 or 5 turns, not turns, but moves. 4 or 5 moves in advance. So it's a really deep deck. I'm really looking forward to it being optimized by people who really care about the archetype, because it's not going to be popular, but it can get really good. I can feel it already. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.